before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
And some room to work. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play.
Kenny Nwagu now out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. Setting up the screen for Cook. And some space here. And he is finally out of bounds across midfield at the 40-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. Dancing to his left. It's complete to Cook. Nice little juke. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Dalvin Cook
taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Vikings have tied it. They can grab the lead with a PAT. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. Cousins will try and throw.
And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
121 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. The give is to Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
This will be caught by Brown. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll go for it. It's Brady. This will be caught once again by Brown. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
A check down here to Jones.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do it really good.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead is up to 5.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Nwangu now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Cook. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. To throw is Cousins. And complete right side to Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard. Goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Jones. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Jones again.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
They'll going for Jefferson downfield.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw to
had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down.
That's complete to his running back, Jefferson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Cousins.
That's complete to K.J. Osborne.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. And down inside the 15 he goes. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Again, it's Jones. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll try again with Bell. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
And this is where the mental part of the game comes into play. Defense is out of timeouts. Just hold on to the football. No sense really trying to score. They should be able to run this one out.
Brady to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, did